Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Up.
So how many alligators you got in this pond?
32. Isn't that what we counted the other day?
Yep,
32 alligators?
Yeah, between this pond and the ones back there. There's 2 ponds back there. And we don't mow any of that or cut anything back there. We leave it natural for nesting material and such.
This is a breeder pond?
they have to have all the April and May. They do their nesting materials for making the nest and all those good.
This one's marlin. I like marlin. Scratch move. Where'd Scratch go? That's Chuncho. Chuncho!
So what's the maximum size on the gators in this pond?
12'7". Kong. He's usually in that pond back yonder.
Kong?
Kong. This one's Chuncho. During that flood and stuff. I didn't see him for a few days. Big Al and Big Tex were both in trailers at my house. And I was on that deck over there, the main deck, in a spotlight, and I saw eye shine in Big Al's pond. I was hoping it was him, so I called him, and he swam right over Big Al's fence, straight up the bridge to me, and roped him right there. Hunt Chuncho!
So he got out in a hurricane.
Chuncho, yeah, 2 of them got out of this pond, Chuncho and Chewy. Caught Chewy in that front parking lot from a boat. We were in the boat, and Chuncho, like I said, swam over the fence to me. Come here, Chuncho. That was Dan's alligator.
So what are you feeding these guys?
Oh, right now what I'm feeding them is leftovers from whenever Hurricane Harvey came down here. A lot of people lost their deep freezes, so they donated all their meat to us. And this is just about all we have left is
wow, seriously,
sausage.
These are leftovers from when they
so all the deep freezes went out. They brought us the meat, but normally I pick up a lot of roadkill, you know, so it's mainly like hogs and raccoons and possums. I'm not going to touch a pet. I'm not going to move a cat or a dog off the road. And if it's a deer, you can't touch it. You get in big trouble if you get caught scraping a deer off the side of the road. That's frowned upon.
So there's some roadkill and this is stuff that went bad in people's fridges.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even go bad. They just lost power, so it was going to start stinking. They donated it to us. We put it in our freezers.
Oh, you put it in the freezer. So it's been in the freezer since then.
Yes, it's been in the freezer. But, I mean, it's still good enough for me to eat. We do eat it sometimes whenever we're hungry. But, and everybody around here hunts feral hogs, so we'll use that meat to feed them. But a lot of it's roadkill. And I don't mind, you know. Yeah, I used to give them the back up by either picking their bottom jaw up, getting them back up, or I'd smack them on the top jaw and they'd hurt your hand. And I got bit doing both of those things. But I went to the doctor the other day. I'm terrified of doctors. But
not alligators, but doctors.
Whenever that doctor put that tongue depressor right there on my tongue, I didn't like the way it felt. So I figured, hey, what if I stick something on the alligator's tongue, you know, and he doesn't like it, so he's backing up.
So you learned that, you literally learned that from going to the doctor's office.
Yeah, I didn't like it, and apparently they don't like it either, so I don't have to hurt my hand. That's Brutus. I caught him June 12, 2007. Brutus! Now we can't really work with him. He doesn't raise his head straight up, he goes side to side real fast. But see, he doesn't have a right eye at all. Kong took that.
Oh, he doesn't have a right eye?
Nope, lost that in a fight.
Lost his eye in a fight.
I caught Brutus and 9 other 10-foot alligators June 12, 2007. Put them in here, and I was on that deck. They were all 10 foot, but one of them raised up, did a bellow, you know, the mating call?
Yeah, yep.
And right when I pointed it out, Kong had grabbed him by the middle of the back, picked him up in there, and just shook him and killed him.
Whoa.
That's when it was just one pond here. That's why we dug those 2 ponds. And we leave all that natural, so the other ones, they have a chance to get away from Kong during mating season. Because if these guys get busted doing a bellow, then Kong's coming for you. I'm Brutus. I'm Brutus. See, he's missing a little bit of his top jaw right there. That's how he was when we got him. I think he's a really old alligator.
How old is he?
I don't know, dude. I have to guess he's over 70. But folks ask me all the time, you know, how I can call them out by name. How can I tell them apart? And it's just like if you were breeding German Shepherds, you can tell one from another. Just they have little differences and different personalities. It's the same with these guys. Now you see Marlin has a real long snout and he has a little indentation right here. And then his left eye's a little funny. Caesar has a knot in his top jaw on the left side. And so does Rex. But where Rex's 2 jaws meet on the right side, there's like a golf ball sized lump. Rex bit me right here. That's Chewy. That's Chewy. Caught him in the parking lot over there. I mean, we already had him, but after the storm, I caught him again.
Wow.
Hi, Marlin.
These are some big guys.
Marlin, up. All these smaller ones in here, those are going to be females. If you put a male in here that size, then the other one's going to kill it. Now, Allie still tries to kill males and females. She's just
That's the one
crazy.
She was saying, that's one of the original alligators that was in here? This
yes, Allie and
What's
Al
the story
were,
with this ex-wife, Allie?
well, Al and Allie were, from what the records show, they were the dominant breeding pair whenever this was an alligator farm where they processed the alligators for like meats and skins. But whenever the place was abandoned, the records show there was 1,100 alligators left here. But when we got the place 7 years later, there was only 2 left. And they still lived together for a few years. And then one year, Big Al ripped her open across the belly here, and she laid right there. She was in that pond. She was underneath the willow tree that's not there anymore. And we just watched the ants and the maggots crawl in and out. We knew for sure she was gonna die, but after 14 days, she got up, went back in the water, and she was fine. I mean, that's just amazing. But that year, her eggs weren't fertile. And then the next year, we found her in the front parking lot over there, missing 8 inches of her tail, and the eggs weren't fertile. So we said, that's enough, and we separated them.
Ah, okay.
But
so
now that she's in here, and we see her go around and fight all these other guys, I don't think Al started that fight. I think he just finished it. She's real aggressive.
Ah.
She's like the only one that really makes me nervous.
And like, they were the last 2 alligators, so they ate the other alligators?
Well, yeah, there was some cannibalism going on, and 7 years of nobody being in here, I'm sure fences went down, and everybody in this area knew this place was back here. They knew there was alligators.
This was before you guys turned it into a rescue.
Correct.
Yeah.
But all the locals knew there was alligators back here, so I'm sure there was some poaching going on. And the bayou ain't but right down there, you know, so
Someone probably got out and...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They climb fences, you know, they go under fences. All these nuisance alligators that we go out and catch, they don't just go and ring somebody's doorbell and say, hey, can I get in your pool? They'll go over your fence, they'll go under it. I wish Scratch would come over here, he's so pretty. Years and years ago, Scratch was real bright yellow alligator, and we called her Pearl. We thought she was a female. She's real pretty yellow colored. And we always called her Pearl, and she was real sweet. Then she grew over 9 foot, and we just scratched that name. So it's Scratch. Caesar, up, 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 up. Up. You got a leech in your mouth. I'll put some salt on that. How's that sound? Up. I don't feel good. I know I don't like it either. Isn't that amazing? I went to the doctor, didn't like the tongue pressure on my tongue, so I figured, hey, but the alligators don't like something on their tongue either. It works. I don't have to get aggressive with them or anything.